Hey everybody, welcome back to microbeerreviews.com. This is part of our series on our website that we label What is a... And today, what is a growler? This, ladies and gentlemen, is a growler. This is exactly 1/2 gallon of beer. They are known as growlers. They can come in glass or ceramic. They're always 1/2 gallon of beer. They have different closure tops. You'll read a lot about how some might have like a flip top, a screw top. Some even still have corks. But what these are they become very popular in the U.S., Canada, and Australia to sell 1/2 gallon of beer, typically out of a brewery. So if there's a local brewery or a local brewery/restaurant, normally growlers are sold there. This particular growler was $14, 1/2 gallon of beer. That's a pretty darn good price as far as I'm concerned. So 64 ounces of fluid divided by 12. You're looking at just under 6 beers, 5.5 beers for 14 bucks. That's not bad. So 6-pack, that's probably, what is that, about $15, $16 a 6-pack. But it's coming local from the brewery. It's fresh. Most growlers will store for about 30 days, sealed. This even has a little plastic seal around it. Once it's open, though, you have probably less than 24 hours to drink it, as an FYI. But they'll normally store about 30 days after they're bottled. Alright, so another term that growlers are used is takeout beer. So if you go to a brewery or a brewery/restaurant, you'll see a lot of people that roll in. They'll come in with an empty growler. Usually there's a deposit on these of anywhere between $2 and $6. So they'll get their deposit back and then they'll get the refill. So like for here, I paid for the deposit. This is from the Nantahala Brewing Company, which is a beautiful place, by the way, in Bryson City, North Carolina, up in the mountains. If I was to bring this back, I'm guessing a refill for this would probably be like 11 bucks. So kind of the benefit of this is the beer's fresh. It comes in a larger volume. There's a little bit less waste. Well, like I said, most of the time you get deposits. So if you have a local one, you just get your deposit back every time you bring it back. So there's no waste. Even if you recycle, it's still being reused. They'll wash these things and use them again. Usually on the top, it'll tell you, for example, what the blend is. This is an extra pale ale. What else do you want to know about these? Way back in the day, these were actually used as weapons, believe it or not. They talk about how they used to hit people with these things, like back in ancient times when they didn't have the bottling and the canning processes that we do now. Let's see, what else do you need to know about this? Most do have some sort of handle here, some sort of like 2-finger like loop. There are some you'll find that are just a smooth neck, but this is pretty common, and they're becoming more and more popular. It's 2012, and just about any brewery you go to that has any sort of tasting room, any sort of tour, serves food, they sell growlers. The cool thing about them too is they always have their logos on them, and there's some information about the beer and the brewery on the back. A lot of people will get these and they'll keep them and they'll collect them. People even put coins in them and fill them up with all kinds of weird stuff. If you brew your own beer, a lot of people save these and brew their own beer in these as well. It's harder to seal it unless you have the capacity to do that, but you can, have fresh beer, stick it in there, and, figure it out after that. But anyway, that's what a growler is. A lot of people don't know what a growler is, and I've had people ask me if I could do a video on it. It's not rocket science. It's 1/2 gallon of beer straight from the brewery. And they're pretty fun to get every now and then, especially if you're going to go to a party. You want to, share your beer with people. You're going in for a long haul on a football game, and you're ready for 1/2 gallon of beer. Highly recommend picking up a growler. So I hope that answers your question of what is a growler. So thanks for watching microbeerreviews.com. Check out our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Most importantly, check back with us real soon. We upload videos all the time. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitter. We appreciate you watching. See you again real soon.